What's going on, guys? I got a new feature here on my streaming platform slash Discord. I don't know what the hell it is, but I'm gonna try it out. Looks like I can just start streaming my screen into my live trading channel that also is gonna record at the same time, and it's gonna stop me from having to press record on this side and then enter into a trading into a live voice channel. I don't know, but I'm about to figure it out. So figured I would might as well do a video here. Again, anyone in my Discord and Evolution Traders, if you guys pop in, you just randomly hear me talking to myself, I'm making a video. So if you guys watch later, but this can kind of be kind of cool. It can kind of be a little bit of I can jump on here and do monologues and kind of record them. I can jump on here and do back testing. I can jump on here and review price action and then also get it recorded all in one. So maybe for those of you guys who watch it on YouTube, it might be like a little bit of a mini live stream. It might be a little bit of, a meeting that I'm holding inside of my trading community. But let's see how this goes. So what I'm looking at here is the 1 hour chart on the left. I'm looking at the 5 minute chart on the right. We could probably just disregard this 5 minute chart right now. Maybe I'll use it for back testing, kind of show you guys some of the setups from today. But what I'm looking at here going into tomorrow, there's a couple of things that are sticking out to me. One, we're still in bullish context. So when we really think about the lows that we put in on Friday, we put in some lows on Friday, we bounced, put in a higher low, bounced, higher low, bounce, higher low. Right now, what I'm looking at, we're trading above VWAP. We're trading above the 1 hour 20 SMA. We're trading above the daily 5. We're also trading above the daily 10. So all of these things are telling me bullish context. All of these things are telling me, hey, if we dip, if we sell off, if we have, a red open, let's look for the bouncing opportunities. And those bouncing opportunities are going to be pretty good to kind of get into the longs. Now, for me, I don't really see anything negatively on the downside until we get over 402. Like if we get underneath 402, 21,402, let's just call it 21,400. If we get anywhere below 21,400, then and maybe then we could see a break of structure with the potential to kind of test these lows at 21,000 and then 20,944. But as long as we're up above that, let's just kind of keep it more bullish context, stay with the trend a little bit more. Now, there's going to be a sneaky area here where maybe if we get stuck in between 21,550 and stuck between 21,425, that's about 125 points worth of range right in this area. And this area here, if we're stuck in this range, I could see going back and forth. It was a previous area of consolidation going into right here, yesterday's pre-market, overnight, Asian session, London session. So, definitely building a floor if we do something like that. Would be a double bottom of this most recent swing low, and if we do get that pullback into that zone, that's a really good spot to have a buying opportunity. Now, again, remember, if we do something like this where we close below 400s and come back into this zone and kind of trickle around and we stay rejected, then we would be looking for that continuation down. If you just kind of look at what I just drew, naturally, this would be a head, this would be a shoulder, and this could also be a shoulder, right? So we could be looking at a little bit of an inverse head and shoulders there on a small higher time frame view, right? It's not the biggest higher time frame using the 1 hour. So, I can definitely see a pullback into this area, maybe even a little bit lower where we kind of lose our daily 5 and then start to reclaim it. In this particular situation, if this was to happen, let's say, for example, going into tomorrow or going into the end of the week, that we do lose for a brief moment in time that daily 5 SMA, don't be so quick to kind of jump that short, as you could see a bounce. Your short position would want to really be if you see the bounce and then it fails to put in a new high. And then we would be looking for some type of trend line break, some type of flag pattern that trades down into 21,400. But for me, I'm going to be a little bit more bullish, especially for trading over 550. We're trading over this daily 5. I've got to give all my respect to the buyers. We definitely, any pullbacks that we get into this area looking to bounce, it's going to be a great opportunity for a healthy pullback. And if you kind of just look at what we've been doing for the past 3 days, every spike you get a healthy pullback in the after hour session, healthy bounce during New York, healthy pullback in the after hour session, healthy bounce in New York. Could we be looking at another little healthy pullback here in the after hour session for another continuation run up? And again, guys, you got to stick with the trend. If we are showing the same pattern for the previous 3 days, nothing changes on how we're going to play that price action. We definitely want to play the price action the same way that the price action has been showing us what it's doing. So again, if we fail to kind of break out, right? If we fail to break out in the overnight Asian or London session over this range, then expect that pullback into that daily 5 SMA. That could be an area that we gravitate to try to find some liquidity there. So with that being said, if we kind of look at today's price action, I mean, look at the pullback, look at the choppiness action. We kind of sold off relatively, for the Asian session until about, getting pretty close to the New York Open. We were trading below VWAP. Once we really reclaimed VWAP and 20 SMA and got over this daily 5, it was essentially put in a high. It was a break, a retest of the daily 5 SMA. And then we kind of put in this double top here towards the open. And then we tried to briefly pull back and then got that bounce. And essentially this bounce lasted all day. This drop right here, although it looks significant, I mean, this was way later in the day after lunch. There was a beautiful trade to be caught here below the 20 SMA. That on the live stream today, there was a few of us, a handful of us traders that took that short position after taking some longs earlier in the day. And again, guys, if you want to join the Evolution Traders, we do live streaming calls that I re-upload each and every single day inside the community. And if you want to jump on those calls, definitely join the Discord. We're also doing something cool for gold members. It's called the Pursuit to 3K challenge, where it's very, very interactive. We are posting daily recaps of our trades, daily recaps of our emotions, daily recaps of our journals, daily recaps of making sure we're staying in our scaling plan, making sure we're hitting price targets and walking away. And we're currently on day 4. Again, anyone can join at any time into that. You can definitely be a bystander, but I would definitely recommend that you do get interactive in there and start journaling your own trades and voicing what you're doing, because working as a team is definitely going to get this process and get this challenge going. The more people who are all working together, something really cool that I think it is, to hold ourselves accountable and go over our trade plans pre-market and what we're looking at. And again, I kind of like to stress to my community that if you don't have a plan going into the open, both for potential longs or potential shorts, you're basically shooting blind, right? I mean, you're trying to do something that is not going to be that beneficial, because you're trying to catch price action for what it's worth in real time versus having a plan and then waiting for that plan to be able to execute on that plan. And typically what that tends to do is it slows you down a lot more. It definitely makes you be more patient. And speaking of patience, if you guys want that video lesson, I made a free video lesson on the power of patience. You guys can get it down in the description box below. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. Again, if we do start to break over today's highs, 21,766, I'll go ahead and mark this out just so I have it on the charts for tomorrow. 21,000, let's call it 760. If we do get over this area, I would be targeting this London high here. And this London high is sitting at 860, so there's a 100-point move there. Those are two areas that I would definitely be looking for if we do have some sort of pullback and we have a red to green move breaking through 760. 850, 860 would be that first target. And then if we get over 860, I want to see a break retest. I want to see that area hold, and then I want to see a nice push up into 22,326. That would be my macro area based off of a weekly fib that I've had on my chart for the better half of, I believe it's almost 2 months now. And that would be the end of the road there. And then we would kind of see and then readjust these macro higher time frame key levels So with that being said, guys, you know, pretty cool. I just wanted to test out this feature. I don't know if it's maybe because I updated my Discord and now I just have a direct option to, and I haven't updated my Discord in a long time in terms of like updating the software. But now I have a direct option to start streaming or recording a video directly from my voice channel, which is pretty cool. So anyways, with that being said, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys want to join Evolution Traders. That link is down in the description box below. I have many options that you guys can choose from free all the way up to a live trading option, all the way up to a one-on-one or personalized group option for mentorship. Again, I will see all of you guys who decide to take me up on that offer on the inside. Let's get these payouts, guys. Let's start trading more consistently. And let's build a very nice and strong team together. So I'll see you guys all in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe.